All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo, and I think this is going to be the first video of many where I do these quick videos without the cameras and all that kind of stuff. And it's just giving shout outs about what's going on in the news and this kind of thing. And I wanted to add more content to the platform. And I thought this was probably the best way to do it because I can do these a lot quicker and just, add more information and this kind of thing. So it's not really like a news source, but I'm adding these little tiny news bits onto my YouTube platform. And I think this is, you guys let me know how this goes. If you guys like it, I'm going to try and make more. I'm basically going to try and do one or two videos a day and using this kind of thing on here without the video stuff. I'm still going to do videos every week, 3 to 4, and this is just my way to enhance my platform and add more value so, people can come back and to reach a little bit broader audience because I'll be able to make more content this way without having to set up the cameras and do everything every time. So, this is just my thing. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I'm done rambling. Let's talk about Universal Music Group and BTS agency, Big Hit Entertainment. And they've connected with each other to launch a live streaming platform called VenewLive. I think I said that right. Big Hit has invested like $63 million or so in the last 2 weeks into the VenewLive thing. Live streaming and people trying to come up with new ways to meet their fans is just a logical bet at this point, especially because most people cannot get outdoors to go to a concert or to see their favorite band or whatever. Let's be honest, like that, a lot of these things, the platforms are lacking with certain features, or they don't have the licensing, or this kind of issue where it makes it difficult to do the live stream. So make your own company. Everybody's in this space when it comes to music and doing shows and for bands to give uh give something back to their fans to make it worthwhile for their fans to follow them, whatever. This space is at the ground floor. Nobody has a monopoly on it. Nobody has cornered the market for getting these people to be all on board, and I think is wide open for music now. For just doing a stream about your favorite whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is that streaming on YouTube and Facebook Live and this stuff like that, that's where all the people are. It's worked out successfully, but none of these platforms support music. They don't have the licensing deals for it, or they don't want to deal with the minutia of coming up with a system for musicians to play, for artists to sing their songs, to get around the record company red tape. So it just makes sense for a record company and an agency like this one from Korea to try and come up with a solution. It will work better because the record company's involved. You got to think about it like this. It is going to work better without a doubt because the record company's involved. They're in control of the licensing and who gets to use this stuff. And without the labels involved, YouTube, Facebook, and all these other platforms are not going to get the benefit of the doubt, or just they're not going to be able to utilize what this could be, what this thing could be for live streaming with musicians and music, unless they had the backing of a record company, and they do not. Record companies, they do not like these streaming platforms. They don't like YouTube. They don't like Facebook. And they've been hampering them and bullying them at every point possible. And so having a record company involved, they're still dinosaurs and they're still going to run it terribly. But I think the odds are that it'll work on the music end of it, not so much the platform or the app or the technical side of it. Just on the music side of it, I think it'll run smoother. Now, if they had any sense in their head, they would partner up with YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or something or Mixcloud. If they had any sense in their head, they would partner up with one of these other things and use their infrastructure. But this is a record company we're talking about. I gotta stop crapping on these people, man. They've invested over, I would say 70, $80 million in this. Probably more when you add in, because it's 63 for the, I think, Big Hits agency. Now that the label's involved, they've put a bunch of stuff in it too. We'll see how this goes. They're gonna eventually go globally with this a large artist lineup, especially Universal artists. They're building the infrastructure so they have different angles, camera angles, live chat features, 4K resolution. A bunch of stuff is gonna go into this to bring it up to speed to where Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and all these things are. And this is why I say it would be better if they took this and went over to these other companies that are already established because they have the fan base already. This is another thing after the fact, and these guys have to fight for the eyeballs of the people in the community. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I think it's definitely interesting because people are trying to make the change from concerts and doing live shows to doing it online. There is some demand for it. How much demand, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if everybody has completely given up on the idea of a concert. I think that a live concert. I think for the most part, the population, especially because there's places where that are open right now. There's countries and states and cities around the world who are open up and you can go there and do a show and you can do whatever. So like it's not completely removed where nobody has anywhere to go. There's no place for people to tour. There's no place for them to do shows. People are still flying around right now. Uh, air travel didn't stop. I know people on the news are trying to pretend like, oh no, air travel is finished. Like, no, air travel didn't stop. Every major city has planes coming in daily. Millions of people are traveling around the world right now as we speak throughout this thing. I don't think you can look at it and be like, well, there's no option, so everybody has to go online. This is why I don't know how successful this thing is going to be, especially people are talking about vaccines and they're talking about herd immunity and all this other stuff, and people are starting to realize that the entertainment industry is vital to the economy and getting this thing back online. It's over a third of the economy for a lot of countries is built on entertainment. In some places, it's even higher. And so for to have this one chunk of your economy completely shut off, and you think you're going to get back to business as normal or usual, and everybody's going to be okay, that's not possible, man. Everybody has to get going, and that includes having to figure out a way to do shows in person. And I just don't believe that this online thing is going to be enough in this environment to make people just accept it and just pay money to go watch concerts. I can't see it. I don't know, but you know what? Let me know what you guys think about this below. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And you know what? I forgot to do my little thing in the front. You can support the channel through my Teespring shop, t-shirts, djkeostore.com. And yeah, thank you for watching, everybody.